You know, they've really hammered home how good they are on this map. But I am curious to see what they're going to bring to the table here. So Dapper actually needing to deal with this early aggression. He isn't going to get picked off instantly, but Caboose will be there to actually see him and nail the headshot. Sick has been blocked off in heaven. And I believe Sinatra is going to be right next to him as well. So Sick finally does drop down. And an early plant also off screen. Mummy does manage to get that one kill with the shorty. Another follow-up there. Caboose has just been amazing thus far. Just getting onto the site alongside with Mummy, placing those shots where they need to. And that is an early start with authority in favor of Envy. Clearing this out, which Heaven is going to be cleared. And now they're going to try and go for the shots. But Sick sees FNS as soon as he comes out of the Heaven doors. Zoms is waiting on the cross. They got this thing angled out. Sick does die, but Zoms right there to back him up. And then Shazam has his buddies back. That's going to be 3 for Shazam. And in fact, there was going to be a peek there from FNS that's going to force Shazam back. And then Mummy smelled blood and went right for the play. Zomzo waiting in the corner. Mummy right there yet again. Big opportunity for this team to get this spike down, save them, get some more money on the board, and then in case things happen to not go their way financially, they'll be in a bit of a better position here. Mummy is going to be dangerously weak. Watch out for the flank as well, but Akis over by screens. Nicely done. Calypso 2 is going to have vision here in just a second. Mummy finally is going to go down. Calypso's going to be there to help him out. Only going to be Sinatra left standing here to deal with Calypso. Does manage to do that. Now just dealing with Akis. Akis is going to be wrapping around screens. Has he made enough noise here? But Sinatra comes up clutch right when Sentinels need him, giving them the lead. Considering that there's just so much investment on defense for Sentinels. Shazam. Oh boy, well, he did get the kill, but they were there for the trade instantly, playing around for one another. Losing their stage in that res will hurt. Dapper is going to be pushing further inside. He looked at the camera at the worst possible moment. Sinatra, oh, gets out of there. No, he doesn't. It's going to be the shrapnels from the paint shells will handle Sinatra. Sick inside of Heaven. Has been picked out. Neural theft activated. Sick. A clean shot on FNS. 2v2. Zoms wins his battle, so now it's just going to be up to Sick to have to worry about Mummy here. Mummy has one player who's going to be very low, but their really only option is to just try and go for this fight here. Mummy only with an op, but Zoms does help him out. He sticks the plant, and that is going to be 4 for Sentinels, being where the focus is located now. Dapper does get the shot off onto the Omen in the backfield. Actually, now just going to be Zoms over here hanging out. He does get here to go and help his buddy out. That's going to be 2 for Zoms. Looking for another one, though. Sinatra! Sinatra! Well done. 2 kills. Closes out the round. And while things were looking up for Envy, Sinatra yet again plays spoiler.
Can't take their foot off the gas here. They have to stay focused. Sick is going to go for a little bit of aggression, and he's rewarded with the aggression. Gets 2. It's an easy spray down in the end, and the Battle Sage turns up.
Struggle that they are going to have in this pistol round is that there's just a lot of healthy aggression from Sentinels because they know that they're able to do this. They don't have much to worry about, even with FNS getting the kill on Sinatra.
Is they will take control of A, take control of ramp, and then they'll take control of A heaven, but then they'll push through the ropes and they'll go towards B, and they're very difficult to predict when they are attacking. Mummy gets the opener though, and we'll have the blades to work with. Envy follows up. Mummy gets a 3rd, and this should be a round now for Envy with only 2 players on Sentinels remaining, and they are hard rotating round. Sick is going to be the closest to the site. Still winnable if he can hit some big shots here. Should be able to get the first, but no. Nice little shoulder peek there to at least gain the information.
No one will be able to pick him off, and then that wall comes out too. 2 players are going to be blocked there. But the wall actually is not going to be good. It is going to be chunked off at that moment in time. Sick though, another kill, but the paranoia at the opportune moment comes in hot. They know exactly where he's going to be located. He's stuck onto that slow orb as well, and Caboose, a burst onto the site, gonna give him the upper hand now. Spike should be going down in just a second. Sinatra flies on in. He's done this before as he's ruined the opportunity that Envy could get a round win, but this would be a big win if Envy manages to obtain it. Sinatra though is still alive, and that's going to be a problem. Shazam's still alive too, and with that op, he's going to be real clinical, and there you go. Sentinels managed to hold on, and you're so right, Gaskin. They do not lose their cool on the retake, players actually are going to pop Cloudburst at the same exact time. Here comes the push now for Envy. They got to remove Sinatra from the equation. They finally succeed in doing so, but Shazam's still going to be a problem located on the defender's side. 7 seconds remaining, and what a shot from Shazam. He goes in there with the classic, and he pops him with the right click, follows it up. Oh my goodness. Sentinels, Sentinels, Sentinels. Do it again. Rez is going to come out. This is going to be that last round. Shazam has been beaten up, tagged. He's needing to back away. We'll get that healing. Bladestorm also is going to be activated. Caboose. Toss a nade to Dapper in the backfield. He's down to 3 HP. They don't have the heal to work around with there. And oh my word, the rocket actually comes out. Sinatra does not connect because Calypso was literally going to be breathing on his neck at that moment in time. Sick again. Sick. 2 kills. Now it's just Zoms. Zoms falls. Last player left alive is going to be Dapper. Dapper's going to be dangerously low. The paranoia has come out. He's got to make the play happen here, but he's going to be sticking to defuse. He's going to be sticking to defuse. He didn't hear it. He didn't hear it. And Dapper did that with 3 HP. Shazam bursts onto site instantly. It's right back to what you were talking about, where you have to just be mindless and go into the action, which is exactly what Shazam does, and he's going to thrive in that chaos. So does Sinatra. Gets a headshot with the frenzy off screen. We're going to look to handle the players inside of the screens here, but Caboose instead does manage to topple Sinatra in that exchange of a raised mirror match. Dapper on the flank, up in the high ground, does see FNS, but will have to back away because didn't have a comfortable angle. Dapper, though, wins that battle. Caboose has been insane thus far. Dapper's very weak, and that is going to be the defuse and a big round win for Envy on defense. As to what they're looking at, and I think Akis has gotten the memo, hey, I think they're favoring this. They did get wind of him that he was going to be in there, so the spam starts to come through here. Slow Orb is played, and Shazam is actually going to be stuck on there, so he has no opportunity to be able to bail. He isn't able to use Tailwind either. That paranoia does not connect, but what a bulldog shot for Calypso. Sinatra, though, manages to topple Calypso. While that's going on, too, watch out for Sick coming up on the rear, looking to join his teammate, grab this op, and maybe march their way over, but FNS will be waiting for them. Now, they're going to be looking over at the left side, not the right, and that's why FNS is going to get the better of him, because they were focused on that left angle. Now, Sick is like, well, what do I do? Because they are essentially just going to pincer me in a moment, which they successfully managed to accomplish that, but Sick somehow, some way gets a kill, bails out of that, will keep himself alive here, I think, for a moment. Nice shot, even though they get the win. Do make it expensive for Envy.
Shazam, and we really need to see whether Shazam can make this count.
Here we go. Sinatra's going to go flying on in. The nade comes through. He will be able to blow up Caboose, who is waiting for him down in hell. Akis does get 2 kills, though, in that exchange. It's going to be Shazam and Zoms to go down. Sick, though, picks up the res. Akis is waiting, and what a superhero he has been for this team. Finally, they're going to deal with him. FNS helps his buddy out. 2 players left on site now. Shazam alongside with Sick. Sick gets the kill, but inside of heaven, it's going to be Calypso. A paranoia out could actually block the vision of Shazam, needing him to bail out of this fight. He has his blades, 7 HP remaining. This is going to be a big round now, and he's going to go for the peak. And Mame, it pays off. They manage to bring this within 1.
You've got someone who's confident to take fights, and you're going to consistently see them have success, as it is going to be the push towards A, but Mame gets one through the cyber cage again, and Sentinel is going to be feeling a little bit aggrieved, I feel, because consistently they're going down through these cages, and now Akis is just having fun.
Let them know you're here to play some video games today, people. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, Caboose is going to get brought down the thighs here, but there goes the very well-timed paranoia from Calypso.
Through this defensive Envy. This round is massive. We need to see Shazam go off with this op. He needs to out-op Mame if he's going to take that fight, or he needs to get an early pick, but Sick getting so aggressive here into B. Garage will be the first to go down, and it's advantage Envy yet again in this round, and Shazam goes down. Envy they're just taking him down like flies right now. Like, yeah, it's just one of those things. He's taking a risk, but is it the right time to be taking a risk at 9-9 when your economy's going to be reset after this? As Zoms does get one onto FNS, and here's Dapper as well. So, okay, this is now doable for Sentinels, and they have the A site. They get their information with the neural theft. Spike will go down, and it's a 3 versus 3 retake.
Because Zoms is very weak. There goes the explosion to boom, or sorry, the showstopper, but it doesn't really do anything. Zoms is still going to manage to pick up a kill despite that now.
Oh.
Sinatra, he's still alive, which means it's going to be a problem. The tables have turned. Calypso's going to be dangerously low on health. Spike is going to be going off here, but Calypso gets the kill. And is it going to be enough time? He will get it off. No! No! It was 0.6. Oh. I don't even think they're like worrying about. Okay, they should poke this. There it is. Gets one. Big kill. Mummy's going to get one off screen as well. Now they might try and undo the wrong that happened in the last round and bring this one up to a 10-10. Only player left alive is going to be Dapper. Caboose wins that fight, and we're tied up yet again.
Game to Envy. So this round they need to do as much as they can to try and at least slightly ruin the economy. They can start things with a showstopper. That's the way to go. Do they see the shorty though? No, they don't. And they don't connect with him. Mummy gets the trade. But the res is there. So Sentinels have done a job here. They do have the player advantage. But of course, they need to pick up those weapons. If they rescue those weapons, GB, it is a winnable round.
I mean, it was almost like if they were just stabbing them with some sporks there, just trying to make something work, and they managed to make it happen. Even if you can stab someone with a spork, it still kind of hurts. But perhaps Caboose could be the knife that cuts through this. Needs to be careful about the player that will be located on this flank. It is Dapper. And Caboose needs to check the corner here, but he's going to die, and he does get picked by Dapper. That is going to change the complexion of this round entirely. Can FNS be the hero this team needs and give him an 11th round win? Doesn't see the player that's going to go inside the garage. Spike is now going to be planted. Does manage to pick up the kill there against Sick. He will have a teammate to back him up as well. It will be Calypso coming from the defender's side. And what little does he know is that that is going to be cleared out completely. There goes the dark cover. The nade comes through. They're checking. They're checking everywhere that there could possibly be. A second player will be there, and that could possibly mean that he's going to swing for this. But Dapper has the gun. Dapper has the gun, but Calypso gets the better of him, and now he will have comfortable time to be able to defuse this with no concern in the world. Oh, Calypso on the flank. This could be big. He gets the kill here. He gets the kill. He gets one. He doesn't get the second, but it's okay though, because Mummy was right there waiting for him right outside of Anime. And oh dear, Dapper gets stuck on the ice. It's only just going to be Sinatra left alive this very critical round. Mummy's going to miss the shot, but Akis is there to have his teammates back. Envy is at match point, or game point, excuse me, in a 100% win rate Sentinels on split. I cannot believe that we're seeing this right now.
Always been their dominant map, and now look at their money. They have absolutely nothing to work with, and Mummy turns things from bad to worse, getting the opening frag onto Sinatra, one of their biggest fragging players. Are we looking at the huge upset of split going in favor of Envy?
Well, they do manage to get on top of the site here, so that would be good. The neural theft is going to be activated as well, giving them the intel as to where Envy is going to be located. Spike is now down. Over on the flank, you got Caboose. He's going to be rounding up the side. They do manage to pinch through the site. Mummy's looking for the angle. If he can actually locate it, he did it in the beginning of the round. Maybe he could do it again here. Zom's waiting for this player on the outside. He's going to be stuck inside of the corner here, getting tagged down to 82. Shazam gets a kill and all that kerfuffle, but here comes Mummy along with Caboose. Oh, the shorty's good for it. One player left alive. It's going to be Dapper, but that is a wrap. Ladies and gentlemen, Sentinels have lost split for the first time since this team has been formed, and it is going to be Envy who pick up the win as soon as they get this defuse. GG, what a match that was.
Cool. And do you know what I didn't get a chance to say was how influential those pistol rounds were in the last game, and how Envy were able to pick up both pistol rounds, and how it's so important for them. Maybe we can see something different from Sentinels. Maybe they can be the ones to pick up the pistol rounds on this occasion. As Sinatra is going to be attacking here, has to be careful crossing mid, but opts to take the fight against the Ghost, which is never going to be a fun situation to be in.
Now Akis playing inside of this dark cover will get picked. No, does not get picked off. He actually will not be seen inside of tree room. Thankfully, they do have eyes there because they have numbers to be able to look around. And Shazam does manage to topple both Akis and FNS to win the round there. The other side, though, mid-cubby action as the flash is now going to come through, and Sick is going to be the one to initiate for this one. The recon dart is going to be played, but Caboose is living inside of this dark cover here. He is one with the shadows. Akis gets a kill on the outside. Dapper does manage to exchange that one against Akis, and now Calypso, along with Caboose, waiting to go inside. They have to just charge this one instantly. Caboose does manage to... Oh my... What? What? What a shot! What a shot!
That spray transfer is absolutely insane.
Dapper does activate this cyber cage for some coverage, but now the Rolling Thunder is going to be played out. The first op player is actually going to back away. The second one's going to be right outside of the red room. Mummy's all the way in the back. A player did manage to make his way all the way to the edge of the runway there, and Mummy does manage to win that fight despite his best efforts, though. And then Caboose from the red room, the follow-up actually be right there to help his team. And then for some reason, Shazam was pushing out and looking instead of clearing out to the left side. That is just going to be the round for Envy. Another big pickup here on Ascent defense for them. But this will look like a firm commitment. And Aegis still gets the spam through there. Calypso off screen tags Zoms, thus ending his life. And that was going to be located by Cubby there. So they're just holding this one off nicely. Dapper, though, trying to even the odds. That neural theft is going to give them some information. They'll see that B site only has one player standing. So if they opt to go that way, it wouldn't be the worst of ideas. 3 players are going to be stacked toward that A direction, but 2 on the site directly. Dapper, if he gets a kill here against FNS, it will open up. Really doesn't have any movement options. There goes the Hunter's Fury 2. Sinatra, well timed. Aegis from all the way across the map, though. Oh my goodness, Calypso. I can't believe that Sick actually poked back out, but he just wanted to get an angle. Spike is going to be down, so that was going to be the post-plant adjustment to just get an angle and cover potentially what would be coming from the defender side. Dapper waiting at this doorway here, and he sees that Caboose goes through. Good trigger discipline to handle that. But Caboose does get that kill, and that's actually going to be Calypso. There's no real options here for Dapper to get into it, and they will get the defuse. So Dapper has no choice. Apologies. He just has to grab, and that's what you got. So the wall comes out, blocking Caboose from getting involved in the action. Aegis is going to be by himself here at A site. Does manage to get the kill. One player is going to be located up above, too. Calypso, unlike the previous round, does not land the shot there, and Sinatra manages to hit him with the wall bang. 2 players left alive. It's Mummy and FNS. FNS, though, does jump in, and he will get in this, and I think they are going to hear that. Dapper, he's just too smart for that. Mummy, the smarter play here is to save this op. Watch out, though. I think they might try and go for a Sage Wall over once they get through. Yeah, so Sick is going to get the angle around here, and then Sinatra. So Sick and Sinatra coordinate to be able to pick up 2 kills, and they'll just open up the B site now. Aegis doesn't really have a choice. He has to back out of this one. He's on the ice, needs to go. Plant down. 3 players left alive for Envy, but I just don't think it's going to be worth it for them to try and take this one over. Best to save those weapons if they can. Sinatra. No one has actually gotten inside, and the spike will be down. Sinatra was going to be the one carrying that. Mummy does get scouted out, so you know that he's going to be there, and he could not take the Blade Storm out in time. So B-site is available for them once again to place the spike down. Zoms with a frag in mid is pretty much going to knot this round up for them with a pretty little bow. And just look at the way Sick is fragging out with that snipe. And I think this round is pretty much going to go for Sentinels the way that they're playing this. I mean, Sick has just been a monster. 4 kills for him. So we'll probably never know what the play was in that instance. Calypso is going to TP all the way over to Wine and pop up behind them, but they're going to hear that and they're wise to it, prepared for that push. Dark cover is deployed, blocking that vision, as Dapper is going to just go inside of the dark cover now and try and spray this one out. Does get the kill, and then the neural theft through the dark cover will bail out of this. They'll see exactly where they are. Shazam waiting around the corner because the neural theft activated and FNS was exposed. Still, though, the activity continues here over at the A site. Mummy's going to be the last player left alive here, the LMS, to try and deal with this. Oh my goodness, what a shot! But it's only going to be 1 player left alive. Spike is still going to be in play, and Shazam handles business with the Sheriff, but that could have been very dicey. It could have given Envy a little bit of momentum going into the half. I wonder if it's just a matter that they have a few more things that they're going to have to work on here, and perhaps they weren't quite familiar with or needing to handle. A few kills are going to be exchanged. Now Mummy's going to give his teammates the advantage. Zoms dealing with the Phoenix, but Caboose, he's good for that shot. Only player left alive is Sinatra, and now we got a pistol round win, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself here, Gaskin, because this also happened against Cloud9. They won the first 2 rounds, and then after that, they just got slapped.
Until we see what Envy do after a couple of buy rounds, I don't know how this game's going to go just yet.
Ooh, a firm commitment toward mid does not pay off for Sentinels whatsoever. The last player on the site is Sinatra. Will get himself a kill, though. Not going to be all that shocking. And they would rather not deal with Sinatra here. So that bomb goes over to the A site. Spike will be planted in just a moment. Before that can even happen, though, FNS will get his, I think, his 3rd kill in this game. They're just not going to want to run into Sinatra here. It's actually like a different kind of buy pattern, right? Most teams would try and go for that op, but instead Sentinels, they'll look to favor the Odin, and then I think they'll just favor these kills from Zoms instead. Thankfully, Calypso's going to stop the insanity. The only player left alive is the man who will go burr with this Odin, which I know is your favorite gun, Gaskin.
I mean, I hate it. It looks very nice, but I hate it. But he certainly puts it to good use. And if you can get the spread on the Calypso here, but it looks like they're both going to face Heaven at the same time. So this is going to be very difficult. Yep. Really well played by Envy there, just recognizing the only place that the push was possible was going to be from Heaven. They knew there was going to be the Odin in the hands, potentially. And that's always a scary factor. If you put a gun in the hands of these Sentinels roster, they can do some damage with it.
Yeah, even with the Stinger here, Zoms could just pick apart this entire team. And he also has Stick there for support. So there you go. It's like the prophecy comes true. They get the kill, but they will be diving right into a Phantom and a Vandal waiting located inside of Hell. Plays are out here, though, but this is now looking like a mighty winnable situation as Mame is just going to have to back away. He's got to get the shot, but doesn't end up happening there. And Sentinels, they get the thrifty round win. Is Shazam here with an op. Misses that shot, but it just a little bit to the right and actually would end up getting that kill. Now comes the Rolling Thunder. All these players are going to get stunned, and Zoms manages to pick up 2 against Calypso. Sees Calypso and Caboose just get rattled around there, and when he picked up that kill against Caboose, it was FNS that actually follows up with 1. Zomzo still waiting on the outside. Sick tries to just give himself an angle. Only 10 HP remaining for Akis. And they're going to see exactly where he is. Get the spike down, get some cash. Or maybe even try and bait this one out. A res is used, but that is going to be costly and expensive for him. Finally killed. It just hasn't particularly gone well for them. I want to say their current win rate on this is somewhere in the 40s currently. Some kills are starting to come through, though. Zoms gets 2, Zoms gets 3. Zoms with 4, Zoms with the ace! By himself, by tree. And yeah, it was a pistol round, but you can be happy about that one. On to B, but it is going to be a scrappy battle here. Only a few players are going to be left standing in this very critical round for Envy to try and win this one in a 3v4. Zoms in the backfield, though, is going to wrap it up. Shazam and Dapper are going to contribute to that one, too. And now we're at match point for Sentinels, and they're looking to tie this series up, bring us to game 3. The Molly does come out. Shazam's holding the angle in the back room there. Does manage to get the shot off. Is it going to come down to this, though, as Caboose is going to be right there for the ace potentially, but Zoms is going to prevent that from being a reality, and Sentinels will manage to win game number 2. We're going to go to a game 3. Now, in the garden, it's going to be Caboose, and he has his ghost played in a very aggressive angle. Axis is going to be backing him up. No kills in quite yet, and Dapper gets 2 kills there, despite the fact that he was getting absolutely laced up with shots from that ghost. I mean, the man basically is living on a prayer at this point in time. Spike is down, and now we get ready for this potential retake here. It's going to be quite difficult, but the thing that goes to their advantage, Envy, is that Mame and Calypso are going to be playing against 2 players that will be weak. I do not think that those are going to be the ones that expose themselves quite yet. But look for Mame, though. Mame, he does manage actually to get, never mind. Mame gets tagged in the cubby. He'll take it. Why? Because I think Envy, slow start on the pistol rounds, and that's fine. But they are starting with defense first. They end this one out 7-4. They're actually a little they're looking at it a more they're looking at a more positive result here. Anyway, I'm just gonna stop talking here and just let Dapper end this one. Sick gets the kill, but Dapper is gonna contribute quite a bit. Both players are gonna be left on the A site. They get the spike down. This is gonna be another round win here for Sentinels.
Suddenly we've got a free entrance onto that side. We don't have to force our way onto that. Now that there's a proper buy for Envy, they're going to have to actually strategize and do something here, and at least Caboose now is going to be the first point of defense. The Showstopper doesn't connect. The entry for the team, and he gets a second, and Caboose now starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, this is a good start for Caboose. Probably to give them that momentum so that they can ride this one. Spike's going to be available right in front of them as well. The dark cover is going to block things out. Akis does manage to pick up Sinatra inside of the dark cover, and then Shazam has to bail out of that. Zoms is going to be in this battle against Calypso, but Calypso will win it, leaving Shazam only to be the LMS and with the Spike. 51 HP, and not a lot of hope here to get onto this site, because over in the distance, you have Mame who's watching as he pokes around with the op, and it's going to be good. It's going to be, or at least where this one player is going to be located, and then we have a push coming toward the lamp side. Akis did see this, and we'll block him off, but Sick has the angle. Nice play there from FNS to actually poke at the opportune moment while these shots were being exchanged. It kind of left Sinatra in a bit of a panic mode situation. The hot hands played out, but does not reach it. Spike is down there, and Akis had to go and make a play, pick up the Spike. A miss is going to happen. The Molly lineup there, could it be enough to actually delay this? FNS is going to go for this and probably bait it out. And Zoms goes for the challenge. Zoms wins it out. That's Sentinel for 5. Now, he's not in a position, but he sees exactly where they're going to be coming through there. Sinatra just flies. He got to get through, but he can't do it there. And now Akis is finally going to be able to pick up the kill. So Sinatra does go down. Caboose right on the outside of Heaven kills Zoms. Dapper in short with only a Bulldog. Spike is down, and Sick, another kill for him. And Dapper, he's going to make that Bulldog work. The retake here, the opportunity now that they have, and no, he goes in with the classic.
His money is not looking great, and we're potentially looking at 8-1 here, unless we see something special, but Sick is going to be there to get the double, and now they can push onto that B site if they want, but actually it's just going to be the wall there to ensure that nothing stupid happens, and it's just easy pickings at this point when you've got rifles and they don't.
And also an op. Let's not forget about that. So only Calypso is left alive here to try and fend off against 4 members. Does get a kill against 1. Does not find the second. Dapper will be there to trade it out. And as to where they're going to be, if you play these smokes out, but little does he know that FNS is going to be right behind the corner, which he successfully manages to get that kill. The B push, or the 8 push, I should say, not going to happen at all, considering that only 1 player was going to be there, and then the B push gets stuffed.
Envy can do on their attacking side, which is going to be exactly the same as the questions we asked them on Ascent, but that's what you can do. FNS just trying to change up the tempo a little bit here, and he will get 2 frags.
I like that.
Sick is there to get the resurrect, but I like it as well, GB. I like that you've just changed it ever so slightly, and you've tried to surprise Sentinels, and surprise them he did.
Yeah, and he gets a kill, forcing the res. So they will be right back into a position where they have not a numbers advantage, but it will be 4-4. May have been Mummy. Either way, though, the op play was really smart. Here comes the Hunter's Fury. Shazam doesn't get the tags, but the follow-up is there for Zoms. Akisto does get 2 kills, though, and Shazam in the back. That's going to be unfortunate for Caboose, who ended up just getting revealed, so he knew exactly where it was going to be. What a shot! But Shazam is the hero of that round and will manage to make this 9-2. So the hope for Envy fans is that Envy can get 9-3 to finish this out, but 10-2 will be devastating for them.
And that, again, is just the confidence of Sick on this Sage. He is incredible. This whole lineup on Sentinels is incredible. But Envy, they need to make a game of this, and if they're going to do so, they need to get a 3rd round, in my opinion, and then the pistol round. We are going to see Showstopper get popped, and he is going to predict well. Calypso will get caught out.
Yeah, he knew exactly where he was because he heard the footsteps of the jumping. He had to bail from that. And then to make matters even worse, he had to only go behind that corner, or else he was going to have to incur the wrath of the showstopper. Spike is down, though. They've gone full cross to the other side of the map. They actually might be able to get this defused. They're going to be holding down the doorway. They went right in for it. The defuse is going to come in right at the nick of time, and they get 9-3. So many explosions happening there. Ball, though, by the way, and they will get inside of sight. And I think it's because they just wanted to get ownership of the area rather than giving up so much real estate and allow Calypso to actually get ahead onto the metal wall where Heaven is, where this door is, and he gets the kill. Calypso, unbelievable. Only player now standing. It's going to be Sick. No health remaining. Calypso's 3 kills is what will give Envy this 4th round win. These are truly endless.
They are endless on pistol rounds, but this ain't quite a pistol round. But there are pistols in the hands, and Six been able to get the opening frag onto Akiz. He's got the second. Shazam gets a third, and suddenly this round is a little bit doable, GB. Calypso does have the paranoia, and he has the rifle, so it's going to be a lot down to him. He has to teleport, but he falls, and Sentinels, I said about the retakes, they do it just with pistols.
What? That was stupendous.
Because that is going to be a wonderful day. But we're back underway. 10-4 to Sentinels, and they are not slowing down whatsoever. Sheer aggression at the start of this round, and they've been able to get 3. Envy try and burst onto the site, but it's not going to work out because all the angles were being covered. Calypso is going to be the final member in bathrooms, and to be fair to him, he's actually done some damage. Gets 2 kills with a ghost, but it's going to be 11-4.
Gives them enough to work with here.
Time.
Yeah, but time is their enemy. Caboose does manage to pick up a kill, but will be cleaned up immediately. 6 there for the help, though, but there you go. A few members of Envy are actually going to be able to pick up some kills. Now Sinatra's going to be trapped behind this wall. Spike is now planted. This was an important round for Envy, as we noted before. They need to win this. It is a 3v4, though. Zoms will be joining the action a little bit and does manage to win that fight, despite the fact he's going to go down to 3 HP. A wraparound.
He was available.
That's right. Sinatra's waiting to poke back in. He knows exactly where they're going to be. 2 kills, though, and finally, Envy. They can breathe a sigh of relief for a moment. Does transition over. Shazam's still alive with the op. Only 8 bullets for Sick, though. He needs to make this go happen right here, and he's successful. Calypso's there to back him up, but Shazam right in the nick of time, and then it's going to be the rival Opera and Mummy who cleans it up, giving Envy a 6-round win. Playing by defenders, these players are going to be making their way back in. The camera does manage to spot it. 10 seconds remaining, though. Calypso does get a headshot on Sinatra. Dapper's going to be in the middle of the dark cover, and the spike has now gone down. Calypso playing this doorway here, and I don't think that they're going to want this happen the way that it happened in the pistol round. So he actually scoots over toward that box, punishes Sick, looking for another one. 2 players are going to be tucked away back there, and one on the flank by the elbow as Caboose continues to patrol this one. Another headshot for Caboose. This nade is going to force back the Opera. Shazam needs to bail. Dapper going back to his teammate, and it looked like it was all going to fall to pieces. But if they can walk away with the double ops here, 1 kill. Spike is going to go off. They will win this round, but they will get 2 ops still. They'll hold on to these weapons. I mean, cutting it extremely close, Dan. Oh, so Shazam goes for an aggro op on Mummy. Now remember, they lost that last round, and the buys across the board, besides the 2 ops that they managed to hold on to, that's all they could really work around with now. And even then, they still get the job done. The Molly will be blocked by the wall. They have ownership of Heaven too. Calypso has been called out, so he needs to just jump out of this one. He does manage to bail to the shower. How does this retake happen? It seems like it might actually happen off of the Sheriff from Zoms, but Akis is going to end that one immediately now. Still playing by this bench. Sinatra dancing around the elbow, or excuse me, the L box. 2 players there. They both went for the peak. Shazam gets the kill on the Sage. As Calypso now plays outside, and he missed the shot. That is going to be a rare one there, which is giving FNS an opportunity to pick up a double. So both ops are going to be down, and I think that they're just going to go, whoa, right after this one.
What's happening?
Knife battle. I don't get it, but that's fine. It works out for them. It's a flash. He's going to flash both of them, but they don't know that Six is going to be in that corner still. They're only going to know about the 1 player. And that was beautiful. Six didn't go for the shot. He didn't try and get just reckless. And that is going to pay off. But what could actually pay off here is the fact that Calypso is creeping around the side. Dapper gets a kill as well. That's only going to leave just 1 player left alive. And it is going to be Calypso. He has been amazing this game. But they don't have the spike. They don't have it down. They're looking. They see exactly where Calypso is going to be. And this is going to be the round. Sentinels now at series point. Friends, you're one of them?
Yes. And I'm number 5.
Yes.
But 12-9, the fact that you've done that at 12-9, like you've been confident to push on your own without anyone there to trade, Shows a lot here from Envy, and there's Caboose again hitting big shots, and he needs to be hitting these shots if Envy has a chance of rescuing this.
Oh man, the B side's gonna be available to them. Also, Calypso lurking. He's still on A. So he's waiting. And I think now Sentinels, they're just gonna have to give this one up.
Wipe it off. Get rid of it, because you need to focus up and take this to an overtime if you're gonna win this game.
He's got to go for the shot here. Caboose is going to be deep inside of the site. That's fine. One. It's going to be a kill against Sinatra. Huge, as he's still going to be inside, but look out for Sick, though. And also, another kill comes through. Caboose is going to secure 3 kills, and Caboose can actually bring them back. Oh, no! No, he doesn't get through the TP room, and it's even worse because it's going to be stuck inside of the room. They can't get in there. They need to get someone to actually wrap around. FNSO can still very much win this game. He has to fly. He has to fly inside, but once he gets that, he's got to go through it. They got to go for it. They get out. They got to plant this one down. They don't have time. No, they don't have time. They don't have time. And it boils down to mere seconds between Sentinels and Envy. And Sentinels win 13-10.